Good morning, detailing gods. Prince, Beast Mode Marketing, Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money with your mobile auto detailing business. And I'm going to give you guys a biblical strategy that will enhance you, that you can do. You can practice this all night or all day, whichever one you want to do, right? But you want to get into what a lot of Christians call like fake it till you make it. Good morning. It comes from an old ancient story in the Bible. I'm not going to get so deep into it, but because I'm going to release something later on it. Esau and Jacob, and they were twins. And what happened was Esau was supposed to get the birthright or everything that the father has, right? And what happened was his mother, Jacob's mother, dressed him down. His father, by the way, his father is blind, all right? That lets you know about the law. The law is blind, but it can feel. The law, God, blind, but it can feel. So fake it till you make it. This is what happened in the story. She dressed up her son, Jacob, the twin. Now, the difference between the two twins, one was hairy, one was, he was like a warrior type, muscular dude, and Jacob was more like a, mama's boy, right? More like a mama's boy. Hang around the house, cook, whatever, right? Anyway, she dressed him up to trick the father. Now, a lot of theologians get this messed up. They so smart, man. They just, brilliant guys. But they don't get it. They think it's a trick. But really, it's science. It's an esoteric science. Let me tell you. So, when you have the emotion of a day, like when you went out and you killed it, $1,000 day, bro. Whew. I feel amazing, right? I feel amazing. And they say that as soon as you make a sale, it's the best time to make another sale, right? As soon as you make a sale, it's the best time to make another sale. So you hold on to the emotion, all right? Now, in the story, Jacob went before his father, and the father asked Jacob, "Are you my very son Esau?" And Jacob said, "I am." Right? And I am is the name of God. Right? So anytime you say I am, it's attached to the name of God. He said, "I am." And then the father, what he did, he started feeling him. And when he started feeling him, everything that the father had was his. So from an emotional point of view, when you killed it, right? Even on days where you didn't kill it, let's say it was just a slow day. I didn't make a dime today, right? But you fake the emotion as if I killed it. And what happens is the Father asks you every single day, are you the one entitled to the blessing of another $1,000 day? Are you entitled? And you say, I am. Why? You ain't got no choice but to say I am, because you've been walking in that spirit or that emotion the entire time. Once you master it, you have to master it. Fake it till you make it don't mean go charge up your credit card and be a fool. Who you are on the inside is who you are. So if it's a slow Monday, from an emotional point of view, how would you feel if it was $1,000 Monday? Because once you start, because like emotion is the deepest level of prayer. And it's actually, so far, I came up with five different like seeds of prayer, or dimensions is what I like to call it. And one is emotion. And with emotion, you can trick, or you can actually provoke the universe to move. Provoke it. Move. Mountains. This is what Jesus was talking about. How you can move mountains. Really, from an emotional, a gut level point, but you got to know who you are from a gut level. Another way is through verbal prayers. What you say, what you affirm to yourself. And prayer is what you say to yourself within yourself. All right? So you're constantly praying all the time anyway. Your mind is constantly going. But you have to be able to control the thoughts. Because if you're not able to control them, then they'll just create a reality that you don't want. I know it, because I've experienced it several times. And I'm like, children of the light do not congregate with darkness, right? If you always, every time you go to a place, you're not celebrated, you're just tolerated, that's not where you should be at. Right? And I don't want to rant on about that. But if all they do is make you feel bad, that's darkness. That is darkness. That is not conviction. That's darkness. The verbal word, what you say to yourself, what you affirm, what you mumble, the subconscious mind or your God power ability do not take jokes. So be very precise in what you say out of your mouth, because you create your own reality. You are your own God and you are your own devil. Yeah, I know that kind of like was shocking. But if you continue to say, like they took a plant, 2 plants, one of them, they just talked negative to it. The other one, they talked positive to it. Which one you think lived? Of course, it's natural. It's a law. Positive and negative. Simple. Just be positive. Speak only positive. Even in a negative, what you may think is a negative situation. Because children of the light can change any darkness into light. However, don't like hanging around darkness. Don't like it. Don't want to be around it. It stink. It's dark. Ain't nothing going on. It's the same old thing. Just dark, dark, dark. At least with the light. Let me just, you know what? Let me keep going. So what you say to yourself, your prayers within yourself. What do you think about yourself at gut level emotionally? Right? So when you attach the word to the emotion, then you're going to trigger an answer. Another way to trigger it is or to answer your own prayer, really, is what it is. It's through the written word. So if you write it down, right? And you say it over and over. See, prayer is like, faith is a muscle, right? Like the 12 apostles, right? One of them was Peter, or the 12 disciples. Really, it represents the 12 disciplines, the 12 disciplines of your mind. And Peter represents your faith. And your faith has to be disciplined. You have to work your faith, right? You have to push yourself out there and say, I really believe. There was a scene in Neo. I think it was the last one. And he had saved this kid, but this kid, he had to jump off this bridge, off this building, and literally kill himself to get like to where Neo and them was, right? I'm not saying commit suicide. That's crazy, but he had to kill himself over and over and over again to become something new. On the other side, he's a hero. But in the Matrix, he was just a regular old dude. So anyway, back to the written word. You write it down. You affirm it to yourself. You feel the emotion. The next thing is you have to use your imagination. You have to visualize it. You have to see it. It's called your third eye. Well, technically it's your first eye. But some people say it's your third eye, whichever one. Right? I say it's God eye. Right? That eye on the Illuminati, the thing that's not like, it's the Satan, it's this, it's the devil, no, dude. It represents the imagination. Open your mind, dude. Open your mind. See it before it actually comes. Be it before it actually manifests. Because you can, look, what's inside of you affects your reality. So don't try and change anything outside of you. Change the person, change who you are on the inside. And when you change, if you say, okay, today, the emotion, I am the greatest detailer on the planet. Whew. And you hold the emotion, and you pray the emotion, and you affirm who you are. And you say it every single day. In the morning, in the noon, in the nighttime. And then the reality around you start changing. I'm dead serious. The reality, you move the mountain yourself. From the inside, the God inside of you moves. Cats love to tell you, God ain't in you. That's the daggone devil. God ain't in you. You know what I'm saying?